Alright guys, welcome to a new episode of Shrimp Emblem.
So I am Shrimp King, and over here we have Shrimp Prince.
Yep, and yeah, we're just gonna let you guys see what it looks like when you try to play free-to-play in Arena. So this free-to-play Arena game is about 708, which is pretty decent, enough to get you into tier 20. And yeah, so we're using entirely free-to-play heroes. Like you can see, my Zelgius is the new Zelgius that I got over the new Robin banner.
Yeah, if you want to see the video is gonna appear in the description below.
Yep, and you can see my Robin's also pretty new. My Robin's also not boosted, but you can see that I focused on making a Noe that's already at +4 to increase my arena scores.
So a little tip about increasing arena scores: use merged units because that will actually increase the rating of your units. And also right now most armor units have very high ratings, which can also boost your arena score.
Yeah, they calculate the arena score based on your total stats. Okay, so let's take a look at our opponent right here. You can see that they have a Zephyr. It's +1. Okay, not that bad, but he's upgraded his weapon. We have a Black Knight, +2. Okay, he has steady breath, which we should watch out for. I think what's really scary about this team is the FE. You can see that it's +6 and
with distant counter.
But that's no matter because we are all melee heroes. But what's really scary is that she's wielding Berkut's Lance, upgraded version. So Berkut's Lance gives +7 resistance when attacked. So if you see her resistance is 25 right here, but when we attack her, she has a combat buff of +7 resistance, making her resistance up to 32. And she also has this thing called Heavy Blade, so she's able to charge her special really quickly. So we need to kill her really fast. And I think one way we could do this is by using Robin, which has close defense, to take down the right side, while we can use Noe to take down the left side. And we're gonna stand in the pits, which gives you more damage reduction.
Yes.
So without further ado, let's begin. So we're gonna try to reposition Robin into this pit here, and we're gonna try to get Noe into this pit here, and we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah.
So having a knowledge of what effective types to use against the enemy, it's very useful. And you know that Robin has a very high defense here, and with the close defense and steady breath skills, it's gonna make him really tanky against melee heroes. So that will definitely take down both Effie and Robin. Let's have a look. Yeah, so as predicted, Robin has managed to take down both of them, but now he faces a disadvantage against both Zephyr and the Black Knight. So for that, we will need the help of Noe, but they seem to be going to our right side. So we need to know how to position, and you have to watch out because it seems that Black Knight has the Armor March skill, so he's able to move 2 spaces, but we can get our Robin out of safety using the female Robin's reposition. So after repositioning, the furthest they'll be able to come is to hit units here, right? So we are still safe. But let's try to bait their Zephyr in. So if you know what XX do, you need to be attacked for it to have an effect, and he has a steady breath. So we can safely say that if we put Noe here, he'll definitely be able to kill the Zephyr.
Yes.
And that would be ideal in this situation. So as you can see, our Noe totally destroyed.
Totally destroyed.
Yeah, totally destroyed Zephyr. And now Black Knight is trying to get a taste of female Robin, but we're not gonna let him do that.
Yes.
In fact, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put Noe in a really dangerous position, but we definitely know that Black Knight is not gonna be enough to kill her because of his skills being more defensive based, and we can very safely fly our Robin away from any danger. And let's see what happens. We can see that we're gonna let him get into the ditch, which is an advantageous position for him, but you can see how strong quick riposte is when it comes to facing.
And a +4 Noe.
Yep. Alright, so we managed to take down a Black Knight easily.
Okay, so Shrimp Prince, so what advice would you give people when it comes to building an arena team?
So when it comes to building an arena team, I would recommend as a free-to-play player, because we don't have the advantage of merging lots of 5-star units or really strong units like Ira, like Robins, like male Grima Robin, or Hectors, that sort of thing. So I'll recommend starting out with armor units, because armor units have very high total stats. They have the highest total stats in the game. I know that's gonna put you at disadvantage because of the movement, but that is very usable in terms of getting points.
Yes.
Right? Secondly, we can adjust for this movement problem by putting in an infantry unit. Okay? The reason why, and this infantry unit must be a melee unit. It cannot be a ranged unit.
Why do you say so?
Because ranged units have the benefit of being able to attack heroes from two spaces away. You know that, and that would actually create a lower total stat for them. So you want a melee infantry unit and one with very high total stats. So examples of these heroes are like Noe. We have Brave Eye as well, but Brave Eye is a 5-star exclusive. So you want to look at units that you're able to get easily through 4 stars, and then you promote them to 5 stars, and then you merge them. So heroes like Noe, Faye, even Adult Tiki, they're all very common 3 to 4 star units that can be upgraded to 5 stars to merge, and they're very high total stats as well. I've seen a lot of people use Marth as well, which is a free unit.
The Mask one?
Sorry, the mask. Yeah, the mask. So it has very very high. Those kind of units. They have very high total stats. So as you can see in my team, we have lots of armored units. All right, and most likely we're gonna face units that have very high merges. Okay, those whales as we call them.
Yep.
So using armored units will adjust for that difference, but we can sort of pretend to be a whale by using a 4-star or 3-star unit and promoting it up to 5-star in order to increase our score. And usually those units have much more movement. Okay, so let's and the reason why I'm putting female Robin is because it is this season's bonus hero. So let's have another look at the type of opponents that we have to come across. Okay, we have another 710 unit, and let's see what his team is.
I see. I remember there was one point of time like everyone in the arena was using Bravelins.
Yep, exactly. But with the rise of Dragon Emblem, I think it's very difficult for Bravelin to survive. As you will see later when my Noe completely destroys Bravelin.
Completely destroys.
Her Sakei's Blessing only prevents counterattack by sword, lance, or axe. So it's able to prevent counterattacks by Zelgius definitely, but definitely not Robin, definitely not Noe.
And definitely not the other Robin.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, to play it really safe, let's try to get this female Robin to pull it nearer towards Bravelin. And we want Bravelin to hit our Noe first because it has the longest range.
Right. So I think you should check out like the stats for Bravelin just to be sure.
So Bravelin is a +7 Bravelin.
Whoa,
we can see why it has such a high arena rating score, because whales like them have like +7 merges. And she has life and death, so she hits really really hard. Okay, she hits really hard.
And with a chance to double as well.
Yup, with Brave Bow as well. So this is a really really dangerous opponent to face. She has a speed of 38. Our Noe only has a speed of 32. So we will get quadruple hit.
So what do you think are the chances of survival?
I think we can have a look at this. I'm not too sure whether I will survive it, but my experience tells me that usually the Noe would survive.
Okay.
Because it has both steady breath and distant defense. So that will put her at a very safe defense value of about 40. Let me see, 45.
Okay.
So 45. And even though she does hit really really hard, but her attack is only 54. It's not in the 60 range, which is quite dangerous.
And I guess like with reposition, your Noe will be in the ditches if I'm not wrong.
And also if yeah, I'll also be in the ditch over here, so that will be really safe. And also, I can use to boost my defense with Robin, which has Ward Dragons. So dragons within 2 spaces will have defense +4, resistance +4. So my defense is even higher.
That's sick.
Yep. So, okay, let's just see how it goes. Okay, looks like they're refusing to move the Brave Lin. Alright, but we have to work with what we got. Since they want to move their Noe right in front, it seems that we have no choice but to try to kill their Noe first. So the best way to kill Noe is obviously using Robin because it's color effective. And one way we can do that is try to get Robin into this position over here, right? And it seems that we are able to do so without Hannah ever touching us.
Right, and the thing is, fortunately for us, Hannah in this round is not using Armor Smasher, which many people would usually run her with.
Yep. Okay, so let me show you how I will get Robin in this position here. So first, I will use my female Robin to reposition Robin, and then I'll move Zelgius into this position, and then I will use Robin to do a swap.
Nice.
And then Noe just stays close in case Hannah comes forward to attack. And we see we already destroyed their female Noe.
That's cool.
And now Hannah is in range, but also unfortunately we have Brave Lin in range as well. So we know that Brave Lin can move a long distance, but Hannah cannot move a long distance. So we're gonna try to take out their Brave Lin over here. But it'll be safer if we did it without getting hit by Hannah.
Okay.
Because, okay, how about let's just check what Hannah has. So you can look at Hannah's stats. She has an attack of, she is a +10 Hannah, and she has an attack of 61, and she has a speed of 51. So she hits really hard. Alright?
Very hard.
If we were to put her Noe in this position here, I mean, or we put her in this position here, she may not take hits by both Brave Lin and Hannah, right? But she may be able to take
one of them
at one time, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, let me think here. Should we the decision that I'm gonna make is either put her in this here or to put her in this ditch here.
I think in this situation, considering how Hannah has such high stats, I think it would be prudent to actually make Noe safer by putting her to the left. But that's just my prediction or my gut feel.
In fact, I think I might try putting Noe in the ditch because that will provide her a lot of added tank.
Alright.
So let's just try to do it, but she will definitely not get hit by Fiom. So let's put her over, let's see, no, this is not a good position.
I think you should put her where Robin is.
Yup. So we move Zelgius away.
Yes.
We move Robin back.
And Noe at where it's
and Noe over here. And yeah, this will be a great position to see how it goes, alright?
Alright, let's go.
So Hannah instantly dies, and we kill Brave Lin as well. So you can see how much defense the ditch provides you. And with the ditch, you can tank +10 units, you can tank Brave Lins who are solely focused on attack. And then now we're only left with Fiom, so that's really easy. Just have to swap Robin in. Yep, and that's how you win. You have to strategize if you are at higher tier arenas. So yep.
Alright, so as you can see, this is the result you can get from being a free-to-play player. So in our subsequent videos, we'll be more specific on how we actually craft our teams. But this video is just to show you that it is actually possible to hit tier 20 as a free-to-play player as long as you spend the time to play the game.
Yeah, and we would definitely focus more on team building, but as all games, the meta always changes, so we definitely update our viewers on how we can adjust to the meta and continue to stay relevant as a free-to-play player.
Yes.
Yep.
So Shrimpies, do you have any final words for our viewers today?
Alright, I hope you guys and still continue to enjoy the game being free to play, and we'll see you in our next video. most possibly talking about the new units that are coming up on 12th April. I think a lot of people have been speculating that it'll be treasure units. If you're not sure what they are, you can go Google them. But basically, they are a Japan exclusive only version of Fire Emblem Heroes, and therefore a lot of people are very excited to be seeing them. But whether they are meta relevant, it's still hard to say.
That is something we will definitely discuss in our next upcoming videos.
Yeah. And just a public service announcement. I think all of us, we should start saving our orbs, because as you know, in Japan there's this week called Golden Week, and the Golden Week is a week where lots of games, they offer a lot of good deals on orbs on in-game purchases. So there will be a really good summoning banner to be out on Golden Week. We don't know what it is yet, but last year it was like 8% chance on Hector, things like Hector, Takumi, which was relevant,
Ryoma as well.
So those units were really relevant. So they will definitely release a banner that a lot of people want and put it at a really high rate, because Golden Week is basically a week in Japan where they encourage people to spend money. So save your orbs, wait for the end of the week, wait for the end of the month, and then
splurge.
Splurge, yeah. That's how you stay relevant.
Be the true shrimp, okay? Now's the time to be a shrimp and not spend. So with that, we conclude our video. Thank you for watching. Please check out our other videos. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will come up with more content as time progresses. And yeah.
Alright, signing off, my Shrimpies.
Peace out.
Peace out.